So I am 64 years old, and I do collect Social Security benefits. In America, you're allowed to start collecting your benefits at 62 years old. If you decide to choose the early age, which is as soon as you're eligible, which is 62, your check's going to be smaller than if you decide to wait till your full retirement age. Now, I was born in 1962, so my full retirement age would be 67. So if I took it at 62, which I did, and I'll get to some numbers here in just a second, but I did take Social Security retirement at 62 years old and opted for the smaller checks to get it sooner, and I'll go over why I did that. A couple of reasons here in just a second. But so, according to the Center for Disease Control and Prevention, the average lifespan in the United States of America is 79. For women, it's a little bit more than that. For men, it's a little bit less, but the average lifespan is going to be 79 years old. And by taking the check at 67, according to the Social Security Administration, the average retirement benefit, if you decide to start that in motion at 62 years old, would be $1,424.40. Now, if I had chosen to wait until I was 67 years old, that retirement benefit jumps to $2,016.48. So that's a difference of about $600, but you're foregoing 5 years of payments. So let's do some quick math here. So again, remember, I'm using the average lifespan of 79 years old. So by taking it at 62, collecting until I'm 79, and again, these numbers are changing all the time, cost of living, what have you. But just based on the current numbers, if I live to 79, taking the retirement benefit at age 62, I can expect to collect around $290,577. If I was to wait until I was 67 years old, I would collect, and again, live until 79, $290,373. So you can see, actually, by taking it at 62, I'm about $200 to the good as far as that goes. Now, another reason that I chose to collect Social Security at 62, I currently am doing something that my father never did. My father was born right here in Portland, Maine, in 1940. He was born, and he lived his whole life right here in the city of Portland. He spent 4 years in the Air Force, and then he started working for the city. My father drove Metro. He was a bus driver, and he worked there for a long time. It was the only job he ever had after he got out of the military, and he tragically got cancer and died at 57 years old. So he never even lived long enough to draw a Social Security retirement check. So that was weighing on my mind. So when I started calculating and realizing, hey, I can start collecting at 62, there's no guarantees that I'm even going to be alive at 67, and so I chose to go that route and take retirement benefits at 62 years old. I am not a financial advisor. I'm just telling you what I did, what worked for me, and why I think that worked for me. I hope this information is useful for you. I would by no means encourage you to do anything other than to do your own calculations, look at your own life, where you are. But again, that's what worked for me. I hope you find this information at least entertaining, but hopefully even useful. And if you do like this information, it would really help letting YouTube know by giving me a thumbs up. Click that thumbs up button. If you're feeling really generous, you can subscribe to my channel for free. And really what I'd like to, I'm always curious to see how far the reach is of this channel. So if you wouldn't mind just drop in your location, leave a comment with your location, your town and state that you live in, or if you're not in the United States, maybe the town and the country that you live in. But either way, thank you so much for watching, and we'll just keep on rambling.